Okay, it is 6 AM Greenwich Mean Time on Tuesday, the 23rd of September 2014. I'm at the same location where I started last week. I'll tell you why in a moment. Waiting for the sun to appear properly over the horizon. Let's zoom in on the... At 6 minutes past 6 AM Greenwich Mean Time, and disappears, starts going down at 6 PM GMT. Now the sun is the sky is already starting to get red over in this particular area over here where I saw it come up before. Now I do not really need to be parked here because I'm a long way from the part where I finished on the last occasion. But what I want to do, once I've seen the sun come up properly here, I want to move the motor somewhere closer to Crackington Haven. There is a road where I saw a lot of motors parked outside a yellow line area when I was leaving last week, so I can try and park there. I do not want to leave it in one of these things where you get free parking until 8 AM GMT in case I'm longer than that. But then I will continue. I've got to climb up the hill a little bit and then rejoin that last part of the descent into Crackington Haven. But for the moment I'm just sort of waiting about a bit. It's been very foggy. I'm really surprised there is a proper skyline over there, because that is the area where the fog has come from, the area which I've come from that direction to get here. Anyway, we missed a spectacular of a few cows being driven along the road a few moments ago. The tractor driver in front, and then another herder behind. Some of them got a little bit nervous when the herder behind seemed to be not present, but then he appeared. He was the guy who was doing the jogging the other week, and I got startled and he said hello from behind. But anyway, let's pause for a moment, wait for the big red ball to come properly above the sky. Right, okay. You can see a bit more red appearing there. Right. There is more red appearing in the sky now. Oh, look at that, it's coming through. It's getting and redder. Oh, here I can see the actual red ball appearing at the moment. Let's put this on. Oh, look at that, it's really turning lovely and red over the horizon. Oops, what happened there? You see, I got confused about directions. I thought that direction was south, but sun's supposed to rise in the east, not in the south. You see. Oh, what's happening? I keep hearing some noises I shouldn't be hearing. That is not my car locking with that automatic key thing. Right. That's it. Oh. Ilgamamu. Just a little song in da 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 da. Right, okay. Oh, that's not bad. Big red ball in the sky. Looks pretty cold looking at it from there, but ooh, that's deceptive. It's supposed to be hot. Whoa, it's lovely. Right, it's well on 6:15 AM Greenwich Mean Time, and the big sun is coming out of the sky. Mm. Trouble is, my viewfinder makes it look yellow, the sun, which is normally the colour when it's out, but it's really very red. My favourite colour, red. Okay, another look at the clock. 6:20 AM GMT. Sun is getting stronger in the sky. I'll leave it till about 6:30 AM GMT. I'm not going to have a continuous recording of it because it's using a lot of tape, and then I'm going to have to talk about moving off to another position so I can continue what I come out to do this day, which is to record the Cornwall coast and get that last part of the Bostcastle Peninsula finished, and then start the Bude Peninsula at the other side of Crackington Haven. I was going to leave at 6:30 AM GMT, put this away, but 28 minutes past is not going to make much difference, just 2 minutes or so. So I've got a lot of things to do when I get there, but get the recording done. Turn the filter down a minute actually on this one, because we got the sun shining at us right. That is it for now then, till I'm ready to record the Cornwall coast. And that side is the Bude Peninsula. Oh, something went right past me and it's gone into that tree there, but I suppose I won't see it unless I creep right. Oh, it's up now. Oh, it's gone. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, this plaque here was given by. The plaque was given by somebody whose brother perished in the Second World War. Oops, I wasn't recording then. Yeah, you can't. You just before I go down there, you cannot sort of get all excited, thinking, "Oh, I'll stay here all day, enjoy myself up here." Yeah, of course it'd be nice, but I want to eventually try and get to Devon. That is a big path up there. I'm sure there's another way of entering it from the main road, but I'm not sure. I think I have to get the map out soon and have a look. The ground? Yes, just had an interesting meaningless conversation with somebody about directions to can I get to the top of that path there from the main road. He kept telling me about the way that I was trying to avoid, which is directly this path here, but eventually she understood me. You go up that hill, which is what I'm saying, and there's a church up there. You turn left and hopefully get there. It's hard, gonna go be through some cows fields, but on the other hand, I'm still gonna have to probably leave that way, probably, I don't know. But never mind, let's carry on. Oh, a view from this side now. It's starting to get warm after a cool period. Now I'm down at my jumper. It's just saw a Western Greyhound bus go past. I'm not sure when they're scheduled to go, but you can fold all this lot up and put it on the bus and take you to Hyde Park. Then if you felt like doing it, you know, done it before. Well, when I was camping, basically we're going for day trips on the recording. Right, and that's about the situation. Then enter the entry point from further down. View of the beach here. Rightio. So. When I get back down there, I'm gonna have a sudden decide what to do. Find out if there's a public lavatory here as well. That's it. So, a little bridge coming up across, and it was saying that this bridge was rebuilt by Cornwall County Council. The flood of 2004. Spectacular. Anyway, there's some notice saying not taking stones from the beach. It seems so trivial and stupid. There's so many millions of stones. You'd never clear the beach of stones, just like the RSPCA, I think it was, prosecuted a man taking some wiggly stuff. You know, it's so stupid. You'd never clear the world of the wiggly stuff, you know, for fishing, for crying out loud, as if they hadn't got better things to do. Right. That down now. I'm going to do what I've got to do quickly. Maybe about halfway up, as the song goes. When they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down, were they, or whatever. Well, that's it. I had started tea break about 10:30 or so GMT. seemed to be reasonably easy at first pushing this up until we started getting these annoying step things there, but even then it wasn't too bad. But then when I saw this bench here, I thought, oh damn it, I might as well just stop for tea, because otherwise I won't be having tea before 11. Otherwise, wait to get up the top. Just tried cleaning the lens as well, which is a problem there. It looks like two tiny little scratches on inner glass, and how you can get these out, I do not know. Okay, right, so what am I going to do? I think I'll take the bike up separately for the next few steps, and then come back and attach the camera around to the handlebars like I was before. Parents would say 5:22. That is 12 AM Greenwich Mean Time. Tempted to go closer, but no, it's dangerous. And that's the other bit, big dinosaur bit from the other side. View from here. Oops, my watch is banging. Right. I started going a bit too fast down there. This one thing you never must go fast on. Slowly puts you in a panic. Poly, as they say in Kiswahili. There's a guy on the other one, but I'm not going to crane my shoulder around the side to try and see them. Or a woman, might be, because I get a bit nervous up here. Let's get back. Perhour Point. Yeah, I'm right next to, I had a research walk a moment ago, I'll tell you in a minute. I'm not pretend I'm not scared going that part there. I was a bit shaking after that. Now, I had to walk through that gate there. Now I'm right opposite, virtually the exit to the main road at St Gennys, but looking further up to see what was to behold to come next, and it doesn't look good. You've got a big valley going down, and then big bit going up again. So, it's not very good. So, take my pick. I could decide, do I want to exit over that field, or do I want to carry on? But I go along the boundary, the left hand side for the moment, and then I can always make my mind what to do. There is supposed to be another entry point up there somewhere, but where I do not know. Okay, looking across here, you can see how bad it is. I don't know whether that, but you know, the way it joins onto the other piece of headland round there, one doesn't know exactly what to do about it. Well, this is the Bude Peninsula anyway. The tape alarm has coming on to tell me it's near to the end, so I'm just going to head over to that gate and see what to do next. Oh, it's gone, the bird. One, two, I had tea, my dinner, midday GMT. It's now 2 minutes past 1 PM Greenwich Mean Time. Yes, I am just carrying on along the Bude Peninsula. I'm gonna try and leave at Cleve rather than St Gennys, and yeah, and we'll take this on. Nervous about all these fences now, just in case they are electric. Without anything being mentioned, I have to put electrical tape insulates from electricity, just in case any of these are. But anyway, it's a difficult part to do anything here. I would have just leaned the bike against the fence, but not willing to chance that it could be electrical, I had to lay it down. And I'm going to take a little walk down here, and then I will tackle this part. I've been so nervy, that's why I wasn't really in much of a rush to finish my dinner. In fact, I was thinking of just doing a bit of recording before, but the nervousness of what is to come made me not do it. Okay. So we've got to go down into that valley, but I'm seeing a track down the bottom there, and I'm not sure whether that is the exit point to Cleeve Farm that at least 2 people have told me about. Okay, this part here, this pathway here, actually I should have announced it. This is tape 2 on Tuesday the 23rd September 2014 along the Bude Peninsula. Already gave a time, I believe, earlier on. Good opening gate here. Oh, I wasn't recording, sorry. Yeah, okay, right. That's not. Is that a pathway? I think not, because I cannot see a connection down here. So it means up this one, over the top, and over the ridge. You get the jitters, as I was saying, about this, thinking, being stuck on the coast when it gets dark, or it taking hours to get back to your motor in the dark. You see, that's the only thing. I know it's just on 1 o'clock. It's 5 hours, but I wouldn't. But it's a negative side inside saying this. Yet, when I say the bottom, I always mean at the part where the path gets to the bottom of its normal, wherever it's going, not the sea level, of course. But of course, I've just cut down here because I had hoped that I could sort of go up there. But although I do see some paths going along there, they seem to you seem to actually see no trace of where the path is from this side. So it's probably just about one of the nearest views I'm going to get of down here. And there is a waterfall coming off here, fantastically enough. You may find it difficult to see it straight down. It's probably that stream that cuts it in two behind me. That is basically this one here. That is basically this one here. Just about a stream more annoying steps here, more annoying steps there, and there's some awkward steps going up there, quite a few numbers on descending, and then we've got an awkward thing I have to climb over up there, the gate that's got a padlock on. And then an awkward thing flying over here, so I'm going to have to get this lot down first, then go back and get the bike. Oh dear. Interesting connection with Kenya on the gate here. Okay. It's looking down there where the stream or brook or whatever you want to call it comes out to the sea. I've still got a long way to go, get up to this hill, taking the bike and the rucksack and everything else. It's just a camera and half a bottle of a 2 pint of water, more or less. Got to take up, apart from myself, my boots, and come on, let's carry on. In so many oversized fascia boards here. How on earth am I supposed to climb over there? I've got to go at least 2 foot or more lift up, or getting down is the worst when you've got a heavy camera. Boy oh boy. I do not know if it's the Cornwall Council or the National Trust, but this is bad. This is the most oversized ones in such a short space. And that man that I was speaking to before telling me about the best way to get off, where it should be easy coming this way. Boy oh boy, he seemed to think it was easy coming this way. I think it's very hard, harder than the other one. At least you could push your bike up a slide, and then in some places and around the side of it. Crikey, this is very bad, this is. 7:03 PM Greenwich Mean Time. It's taken a long while to get up here. An awful long while. Right. There's just so many of those steps here. And they get basically closer and closer. These ones, at least 2 foot high each occasion. Anyway, let's look down here. I'm going to have a late tea at 3 on this part here, and then I'm going to have to talk about exiting as soon as I can at this exit point. I know that, where's the next one? It could just take hours and hours. This has taken a long while. From 1 o'clock PM GMT it's taken to get here. It's a long while. I was going to walk on that bit here, but there's a bit under my feet. On my left, I put it on and it's sort of not solid ground. Anyway, I did see some shag cormorant on here. I'll try and zoom in a minute, then I have tea. Just change the exposure moment. Some more there by the looks. Oh, there they are. I love that noise. Tweet, 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 tweet. You know, what bird is that? I'm not even sure. Godwit, I think, possibly. Sandpiper, possibly. But it's a nice sound of the sea. Whoa. Right. There is a breeze coming through. If you're out of the breeze, it's warm, but if you're in the breeze, it's not. Change the exposure there a bit. Anyway, that must be St Gennys over there. That's where I could have left, but I just felt if I'd left there at 1 o'clock, maybe I'd have got off at about 2, and you know, there there'll be a whole lot more I still do unless I come back from the other side to rejoin this part, which I had thought of doing. I mentioned it to that man, would it be a good idea? He was telling me of all these places that he liked on the coast that he thought was nice. Mentioned up by the north part by Devon. Yeah, anyway, let's have tea then. Now, it's moved on a few minutes since then. 3:30, 29 minutes to 4 PM. Greenwich Mean Time. In-ish minutes to 4 PM GMT. Just before I go, just before I continue, mustn't not forget. Just before I continue, you might see in the haze, that is more or less Bude, the town of Bude. You cannot see much more along that coast with the mist or the fog, but there's the satellite station there and just about whatever else. Right, I'll be recording stuff on the way to the gate, but my biggest fear is it taking 2 hours to get back to the motor. Not very good. Right, let's carry on and make some progress then. Gradually making my way back up this coast. Gradually making my way off this coast path, and it looks spectacular. That does there, those cliffs, and there's a wind coming in from what direction, but it's some sort of westerly, and if you're right in the wind it's very cold. If you're not in the wind it can be warm. Oh boy, never mind, let's carry on. The rocks down there, oh boy, I nearly had a shock then, did have, not rather nearly, I suddenly felt, ooh, I was going a bit too fast again. Right, let's carry on. Try to get a view down there looking safely. These things are in the way though, so the only thing that's keeping that cold wind off my back is a rucksack at the moment. I could get me jumper and coat out, but I'm sure in a moment I'll be perspiring. Let's carry on then. It is 20 past 4 PM, Greenwich Mean Time. I'm probably going to have to do this bit again because visibility is very, very bad, and it's always better to get it done in the morning. So I think it's this narrow ridge up here I've got to get through. Oh, just as I say that, the sun really comes out fine, but that's on the other hand, I've got to get off this place soon anyway. The 3-hour exit point before, remember, a few months ago. Oh, that wasn't good. Oh dear, I don't know what this is going to be like here, but this is so narrow that I've got to go excessively slow because it's only wide enough for doll's feet, you know. But anyway, somebody told me sort of some seals down there. If I get a chance, I will look at them. But I think this late in the day it's very difficult, very, very difficult, because of the terrain I'm in and getting onto the main road as quick as I can. It's about 2.5 minutes past 2 PM, Greenwich Mean Time, on the Bude Peninsula in Cornwall. I've got to get over that part before I officially start properly, but it's not very good, the cloud in most of it, but this part is clear, what I'm looking at. So I've had to get through I'll come on at Dizzard, and it's absolutely dreadful how the farmer can allow cows to go through a place that's got a wooded area and a stream going down and muddy stuff and all that type of thing. I was really frightened going through there. But anyway, let's carry on. Okay, just before I have delayed tea at 3 GMT, now 3:15 PM GMT. This is where I finished last week. Actually, it wasn't last. I don't think it came out at all last week, but September. Right. Took me till 6 o'clock-ish, or even later, because the clock may have stopped, to get off to that Genies place where the church was. It was terrible. Oh, crawling under 2 electric fences where the farmer wants you to do it. At least I think they are electric. I'm not going to find out after the last occasion. I'm going to go this way now. Going to get my rucksack. I left a few yards away because the weight climbing up these hills is not easy. And then I'm going to have to delay tea at 3 and try and get back to Dizzard Point. We're just a few yards up and out over some awkward stuff with some cows that I had to negotiate in some dangerous places through forests and a stream. I get back to the motor. Okay, another few here. I thought I could have cut some of this out, but I realised that when I came off here, I thought, oh, I'll do them when I come back on the next occasion. And then I started out really late, a bit depressed in the morning. Woke up just after 2. I wanted to get up about 3. Woke up about 3 but didn't get up. Then 6 o'clock or 6:30, didn't get up till about 7. Never mind. I'm out now. The sun's brilliant, praise God. It was pretty bad earlier on with a cloud. Left my rucksack just a few yards there because it was just too much carrying it up, all this heavy stuff. It was really delaying me. But let's carry on along the Bude Peninsula. Looking that way. This is actually called Tresmorne, or Lower Tresmorne. That would have been my exit point if I was able to have stomached it, but it was a bit too far. Let's carry on. See Lundy as well, which I have not been able to see for a few weeks. Where is it? Oh, wait a minute. Lundy. Oh, there it is. I've got to make this a little wee bit darker because otherwise, for some reason or other, it always makes it look as if the lens is dirty when I have cleaned it, of course. Looking back there. I came out very late this day, so I do not have as long to do it as what I have been doing. I've started at sunrise. Sunrise is, I think if I can remember correctly, from that thing comes over the horizon anyway at 20 to 7 AM now Greenwich Mean Time, so not as early as it has been before, so I could get up a bit later, which I was going to do, but many things were just getting on my mind that were causing me to feel as if I didn't even want to come. I did want to come but didn't want to come. I want to sort these things out. Okay, a little mini cove here, and a descent just round the corner, and then I collect my rucksack and have my tea. Get down there. Now there's some annoying steps going round that way, so I'm going to move to the right, then move to the left again. Some of these steps here are pretty awful as well. Well, that one is not too bad, but at the part by Dizzard, oh boy, the first bit where I descended down, they're at least 2 foot high, the fascia boards, which would break building regulations. So I do not know if it's National Trust or Cornwall Council put them in. Bridge going down, I've got to go up again, unfortunately. Not quite at the summit, looking down a bit. Saw a bird on one of the fence bits there. I had to leave it because I wasn't in a position to suddenly get my camera in a safe position and be safe taking a picture. That was when I sort of diverted off the path, which you have to be careful because there are animals that tunnel underneath there. You could put your foot down in one of these things, so be very careful. It is 2 minutes past 4 PM Greenwich Mean Time. I just finished my tea break. I started about 20 to 4. So let's carry on now, because the sun is in a bad situation and I do not want to have to do this part again so quickly. It's okay. Looking in the other direction where I'm going now. Mini cove. Whew. And I have to hurry now, not just because of it's my words mixed up. I would think it was just, I was going to say because of cloud, but because of not being out here when it's dark. Even though I've got torches, I wouldn't want to meet those cows in the dark anyway. Another angle here. As soon as I take one jumper off, I forgot I had 2 jumpers on, thinking it would be really cold, but I was roasting, so taking the big red one off, that was the internal one, I just had a thin green jumper on to blend in with the surroundings. But until I can get this engine running again, it's going to be a little bit cold at the moment, so it's feeling, yes, it's getting a bit hazy. Lundy is over there now. It's another view from here. It's worrying me, that cloud there, because it wasn't there before. Right, this is a part where I've got to descend in a moment and then ascend. I was thinking that if I finish early it'll be great, but I've got a long way to, I've still got to get up that side first, and which is difficult. And then I've got to get through a field of woodland of cows that shouldn't be in there, and then some sloshy places and a sloshy old little stream or what have you. Picture here just before I descend. It's very annoying, these type of steps that are so close to each other. I walked up the side of it in some places coming up, but I think for descending it will be far too dangerous going along the side in case you slide. Grass can be like ice to slide down, unfortunately. There's been a lot of water there. Oh, let's just wee bit to that. Is it now? The old, what do you call it, stream. Let me tuck the old, what's it up? It is. There it is. And I can't spend too long on things like this, because it gets dark so early now. Right, let's hurry up and get down. It's not too bad in parts, this part here, because some parts are just slopes, but that part is awful, and that part's going to take a long while, I expect, to get up. Although it might be a bit easier getting up if there's a bit I can walk up on the outside, but if you're coming down, that's not a good way of doing it, because you could slide. So let's hurry up and get up there as quick as I can. Right, okay, I've got this part here, that's stream to cross, another few feet to go, and then up again. Oh, and then there you are, nearly there, I hope. Right, it's not looking too bad on the downward side near the sea. Let's climb up this great big monster now. But let's try it's sort of a little bit closer, and when you look this way, you can see the way that it takes different forks, arteries, as it comes down to descend into the sea. Just a view down there, as I'm practically a few feet from the summit. The sun is, oh, I think my microphone. A few feet from the summit, view down there, and the sun is descending in the sky, so I'd better hurry up. Right. This is 4 minutes or so to 5 PM GMT. I'm not there now yet, so I'm going to be smug. It took me ages to get back to the motor, just like it took over 2 hours when I finished at 10 to 4 the other occasion, and I'd left my torch in the motor, unfortunately, so I was coming back in the dark, but fortunately managed to get to the main road before the darkness. One of the residents of St Greenwich or something, how you call it, was very helpful. I just seen him pull up in his motor. I asked him way to go. It was like pitch dark when I got to the village, but it was just or hamlet as such, Crackington Haven, just a few more feet up and I was there, basically. Okay, I'm not going to do any more record now unless I get a good picture of the sun setting, but I need to get back through this field of cows as quick as I can and get back to the bike, which I left in an awkward place. When I saw that stream and everything, crikey, it was terrible, but I mean, I would have probably taken it here, maybe, if I'd been here from sunrise, but never mind. So it's now 2 minutes to 5 PM, Greenwich Mean Time, and it was 3 weeks ago, actually, that I'd done it last, not a week ago. Crikey, last week. It was a lot, it was threatening rain a lot, and the week before I had to go somewhere to meet somebody at Heathrow, and his schedule was changed, so he wasn't, work schedule, so he wasn't there. But I missed about the only good day that there would have been good weather. That was the 1st of October, but never mind, do not worry about that. 30th September was nice as well. Let's hurry up and go. Here before I go, at 5 PM GMT, Dizzard Head, and this part here. Now I've got to go through a field of cows. There's another way through here, but I've still got to go through the thing. Now when I came here, there was a gate, and the gate was all sort of done up in string and what have you, but it took me past the cows. But I do not want to start trying a direction out and then getting lost now, like I did before when I tried it on one occasion, so near Port Isaac, no way. I think it was near Port Isaac. No way I want to get stuck like that. So let's go then. At 5 PM Greenwich Mean Time. 5 to 7 AM Greenwich Mean Time on Tuesday the 21st of October 2014. I'm stopped in a rather different place. I was hoping to get onto the Bude Peninsula, but I've stopped on Davidstowe Moor because the sun is supposed to come up around about 9 minutes to 7 AM Greenwich Mean Time, and I think this is probably going to be one of the best places to wait, but this wind is so strong with plenty of turbulence on the way. So at the moment I'm just sort of like sitting in the motor for a minute, waiting for just basically waiting to see what happens. It's turning blue there. There's some very heavy rain at some periods. The contradictory weather forecast by the meteorological office was again saying, oh, it's going to be nice and rain clear for Tuesday. Then they changed their mind, but it's still going to be just about the best day. My hat nearly rushes off my head, so it's easier to just sit in the motor and wait for the moment. Birds just flew across there, but they're out of range now. Oh dear. And it's quite cold if you stand in the wind. Only going to be jumping at the moment. Right, let's get back in the motor a moment. I'm sure the sun has through the horizon, but you can see cloud is knocking it out there, and you can see that the sun is shining because you can see the lovely light that's coming from above the clouds there. And these clouds are very, very low. 6 minutes past 7 AM Greenwich Mean Time. Very, very soon I'm going to just give up doing this and continue to my actual starting place if I don't see the sun get above that thing very soon. Actually, it's probably worth waiting for. I can see some light shining. This used to be an old air thing. Now I see it saying danger and blah blah blah, but I've seen people parked here having picnics. So what's happening? Right, I wasn't sure if my new microphone's working or not. Right, it is. Yeah, I see people parked in this area having picnics or whatever, so tea breaks or whatever you. So I don't think they use this for aeroplanes anymore. So I'm not going to do a minute by minute recording of the sun going up. I'm just simply going to do it occasionally because I've not got tape to waste on this occasion. I've got 2 new tapes, but oh, look at that, it's coming up really bright. Then I'll continue driving to the place where I'm going to start my recording on the Bude Peninsula. Okay. All together now. Alright. Okay. Oh, my microphone, but it just keeps turning itself off, I think. I hope not, otherwise it's going to be a problem. 1, 2. What's happening to it now? Oh, that's better. Oh, you don't want any of that, do you? Right. I mean, this is just going to be one of the best days from what I can see, so I've just got to make use of it. Oh dear, I shouldn't really be recording at the moment. Just really strong, the sun there. But that's it now. I'm going to go to the Bude Peninsula and start some recording. 17 minutes late, AM Greenwich time. I parked up really to get started soon, I was thinking, but the weather's changing and out. This is the Bude Peninsula, just past Dizzard. I'm shaking about a bit. What you call it, the wind is shaking about. So eventually they said at the meteorological office that it would calm down a bit. This is tape 2. This is tape 2. Excuse that. Tape 2 on Tuesday the 21st of October 2014 during the Bude Peninsula, 1 minute to midday GMT. The weather has been pretty lovely actually, sunshine and blue skies at periods, also rain at the early stage, about 8 o'clock, maybe 9 o'clock-ish coming in. But I took a walk up this part here, where this coast path entrance is, around about 11 AM GMT, just to see what it might be like. But boy oh boy, that wind is so strong you can hardly stand up. I didn't bring the camera up there, so I don't know what I'm going to do really, but it's approaching midday GMT, so I have dinner, tea that is, and then after that maybe I will take a wander up there and possibly, who knows, I might try and do some recording out there, but it's just so strong, you can really stand up properly. Well, I didn't go right to the edge, I don't think.